I'm actually a boykie from the Karoo. I grew up in a town called Oudtshoorn, but I was born in Stellenbosch. I was lucky that my father actually at the end started his career in Stellenbosch at the university, and I ended up at Paul Roos, where I was a bit more introduced to wine. Obviously, being in a winelands at the school where many of the kids' fathers were winemakers. So, you know, I got a bit more intrigued with that. I studied at University Stellenbosch, viticulture and enology. It's a 4-year course, after which you get a degree, but honestly, you really don't know anything about making wine. My real career and training, as I would call it, started at the very well-known Stellenbosch estate, then Helderberg. My connection with Coenrock and the Simonsburg area where we are actually started right at the beginning of my career, where I was working just next door at the winery. The cellar is beautiful. It's probably one of the most state-of-the-art cellars in the country. So as a winemaker, it's a really privilege to work with that. The team has an open mind. They're inquisitive. They want to expand. You know, they're go-getters. And I myself am like that. I like to get things done. I think for me, a great wine is very much like how I regard my meat when I have a braai. If I've got a lamb chop from the Karoo, I want to taste the Karoo. I want to know if it's Calvinia or we're talking Klein Karoo, where is it from? You know, you want to taste where it's from and get the nature of it. Same with winemaking. I like to make wines that shows the terroirs, so showing our soils, showing the cultivar, and showing the cultivar in its best form in a place it is. Wine is an art form for me. It really boils down to having your feet in the vineyards, seeing the terroir, feeling it year round. So looking at budding, well, actually starting at pruning, the budding, the ripening of the grapes, following that to really get a good sense of where you are in that block, to know what pockets of each block really brings out maybe not the better part for a wine, but maybe something different. Also come blending time, that for me especially is really where the true art comes in, is when you put your salt and peppers together, if I can talk in a food sense. We have a bit of spicy tones, a bit more structured wines, a bit less structured wines, a bit more fruit driven, and to put them together is like putting a great meal together, and to see at the end of the day people enjoying it, it gives you great pleasure.